Alright, and good evening, everyone. Today is May 12th, 2020. We will be continuing our video with the Success Magic by Damon Brand. I do apologize not getting this video out to you guys on Sunday like I normally do. Anyways, before we jump into the video, as always, I do appreciate you subscribing to my channel and joining my channel. And if you have not, of course, I do encourage you to subscribe. Please press the bell icon here on the just below the lower right hand screen here. And by doing so, you will join my channel. Anytime that I put out a new video in the future, you will then be alerted to that. And you'll be able to watch those whenever they come out. Of course, I do encourage likes to my videos, so thumbs up if you do like it, thumbs down if you don't. Let me know what you liked or did not like about the video, or if you have questions, comments, or concerns. I'll see about getting any and all those addressed as I possibly can. If I feel that the question is just too personal or not related to the subject or whatever, I'll probably just kind of pass on it. So I just ask that you do kind of keep things relative to the channel and what's going on, all right? So let's go ahead and just kind of jump into that video then. We're going to go ahead and get the 7th ritual done this week, and the ritual is known as Becoming. Okay. We can show you a picture of the Enochian tablet or sigil for this particular ritual. And let me grab a pen or pencil here. Alright. Obviously, you should have your own copy of the sigil in front of you if you're doing this. I don't advise that you use this on screen for your ritual, okay? So here above the top, we have the first divine name in the ritual, divine name of God, which is Mep-Ah, here along the top. And then, of course, embedded in the sigil itself are 3 additional divine names, which are Etdem, Penelrex, and Oalko. And those help to empower the ritual as well as the angels involved in the ritual here. Okay, and then we have on the right side, we have the angel Imted, followed by the angel Laraxan, and along the base is the angel Saiz. Okay. There we go. Okay. So the ritual basically reads, becoming successful is about becoming at one with the dreams and desires that you feel right for you. The magic in this book continuously refines this process. Finding a world where you feel at peace while also inspired to act is an essential aspect of becoming complete. The world you discover will be something that feels familiar and yet new at the same time. You may already have a strong idea of what the world is for you. If you're a writer, for instance, you may love the isolation of writing as well as meeting other writers in your community. If you're a pilot, you will feel as much you will love every moment of the preparation and calculations required just as much as you love lifting away from the ground as you're operating the plane. If you're working in the film industry, you will be at ease with such things as the competition, the lack of certainty, complex relationships, financial planning, as well as the bizarre personalities just as much as you love framing a shot. And stumbling into a world where you feel ill at ease, where the problems feel oppressive or depressing, is a sign that you've directed your talent into the wrong place. If you need to find a world, an environment, or culture where it feels good, even though it may be competitive and demanding, to express your talent. I'm sorry, you need to. No. All right. And as always, there is no particular way that you need to look at the sigil or these Enochian tablets. You can simply take in the tablet all at once by looking at it in a general sense. Or if you want to look at it counterclockwise, clockwise, you can look at line by line. That's totally fine. Any way that helps you connect with the sigil is okay at this point. At least according to Damon Brand, he hasn't pointed out anything in particular as far as connecting with the sigil or the tablets in these rituals at this point. If that does change, of course, in the future, I'll go ahead and let you know. So you do want to look at the sigil of the Watchtower. In this case, we're dealing with the Watchtower of the West and the 6th Enochian key. Okay, follow the lines and take in all the shapes that come to you. And once you feel that you've connected with the angelic powers of the sigil, you can move your gaze away from the sigil briefly in order to perform the invocation. Okay, and so as always, when we perform the invocation, the first 3 names that we mentioned is the main divine name of God that is part of the tablet. In this case, again, it is Mep-Ah. So we address that 3 times. So Mep-Ah, Mep-Ah, Mep-Ah. By the power of At-Dem, Penorex, and O-Al-Ko, I call on the mighty angels, Imted, Laraxan, and Saiz. Okay? And then you address each individual angel 3 additional times for the invocation. So Imted, 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 Laraxan, 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 Saiz, Saiz, Saiz. Okay, and that is it as far as the invocation. You do want to make sure that you are, of course, glancing back at the sigil and keeping that in view as you're going through each of the individual lines of the invocation. As always, do not discount the work that is generated here, when you're working with these sigils. Okay, they have been simplified, but they do work, and that is one of the many great things that I love about Damon Brand and the Gallery of Magic books. I really wish that they would have, somebody would have put out similar books to these, 28 years ago when I was first starting out. Back then, I remember some of the only books that we pretty much had came from Llewellyn publications, and I personally didn't care for a lot of their books. But nowadays we have lots of publishers putting out lots of material, so it's great having a nice choice. Right. So, anyways, your visualization for this ritual. Think about the sort of world you want to live in. If you can imagine where you want to be, enjoy picturing yourself as part of that world. If you have no idea of what you want to do and yet are still searching, imagine how good it would feel to be excited and at ease in a place that recognized you and your abilities. Know that when you feel your place in the world, I'm sorry, let me read that line back again. Know that when you find your place in the world, a place that feels destined, but one that you have chosen, success is almost an inevitable byproduct of your presence. Okay? And of course, as stated before in previous videos, that visualization line does appear in the book. When you get to the ritual in the book, you have the first paragraph, which gives you a description and a synopsis as far as what the ritual is about. And then that second paragraph immediately following that is always going to be your visualization for the ritual. Okay, so you want to feel what that visualization is for you. Obviously, if you're at the point of your career that you want to be in, or where you feel that you want to be, or you're in a business, running a business that you've always wanted to run, of course, this is going to be a little bit easier for you because you're already there. If you just haven't found that yet, um, that's fine. You just need to imagine what it would be like uh, to know that you finally found your place. Okay, and again, you don't have to. I'm not asking you to look to do anything specific. Imagine anything specific. Just capture that feeling. Okay, of what that would feel like for you. So feel it, connect with it. Just give it a moment, and then when you're ready, of course, you do, as always, want to offer this up to the rest of humanity. Offer this gift up to the rest of humanity. And when you're ready, just hand that to them. Okay, outstretch your hand and let it go. Let it go with peace, love, gratitude. Okay, knowing that the world accepts that gift. Okay, and then of course you make that gesture, and then you're done with the ritual at that point. Okay, so very very short ritual this week. Things I do plan on continuing here. I'm trying to get some rituals as far as summer solstice. I'll probably be doing a filming of my summer solstice ritual, as well as a couple of the other holidays coming up. And I am also continuing my personal gnosis with Lucifer this weekend. I do have another ritual with Lucifer that I'll be conducting on the rites of Lucifer. I will try to go ahead and get that filmed for the channel as well. In the past, I've tried filming rituals from those particular from that particular book. And whether or not Lucifer is just camera shy or something for me, I really have no idea, folks. But every time that I've ever done one of those rituals out of the book, he just seems to not want to cooperate with me, and the videos just come out crappy. So we'll see what happens this weekend. If I could go ahead and get a good quality video out of it, I'll see about getting it up on the channel. Otherwise, I'll probably just talk about it at some point. So, thank you very much, folks. You do have a great rest of the evening and a great week. We'll be seeing you at the weekend. Peace and infernal blessings.